Hello. So this is the color palette lab. I want to just show you what it's capable of, kind of talk a little bit about the thought process behind it, and just maybe how it's evolved. So, two options when you start. You can start with brand colors you already have. This is my default palette that will load, or you can get started with generating random palettes. You can play with different color modes here and shuffle. You can lock some if you like these. If you're not too sure about that one, you can play with that. Maybe it's just the tone is not quite right. You can play with that as well. This orange is not doing a lot for me. Oops, we're locked. We're locked here. Um, so yeah, you can pull this up and just play with tones and go lighter if you need to. Because if you've played with accessibility at all, you already know this may or may not be a working palette. So we can use this palette in the lab or add them to the existing colors in step one under I have my colors in the main palette. So I'm gonna refresh, totally wipe the rest and say use this palette in the lab. It's gonna automatically bring me down here to this step two, which highlights our contrast pairings and which ones pass based on what's currently here. Out of these four colors, we really only have, ooh, and we're already in large text. We need to come back to, ooh, normal text. We don't have any passing. So we can come down to harmonize and balance. And I've got a handful of different harmony modes. You can suggest colors. Like we definitely need a darker and we probably need a lighter. So I'm going to add these to my palette now. And I can also shift tone on these itself, go brighter, a little darker. Maybe I want to go just a hair darker on this one. Oops, I went lighter. Whatever you want to do here. These are just tonal shifts. And then, yeah, I'm coming back and deciding, okay, I kind of like this pairing. Maybe this one I want to see. I don't have a white background, a little darker blue background. And now I'm able to see this palette in action and see what that looks like, see what those pairings look like. And maybe I want to, I didn't really love this one. I'm going to swap it for this one. Maybe I like that better. Yeah, you can absolutely play with, various colors. And then when you're ready, say I'm happy with this final palette, I can download this PNG here, or I can copy the CSS if I'm a developer and ready to put that on a site somewhere. And something that I didn't start with, but here we start with a brand name that's optional. So, my brand, a brand new brand. Maybe I want to add black and white to my palette to go ahead and check those. I can do that with this button here. And that automatically brings everybody in here that's up there. And I can also create custom names. Whatever I want to do here. And these that I update will automatically carry over down here and be named for my export. So that's pretty cool. I am loving this. I cannot tell you how much time this would have saved me like years ago. And I'm really excited to launch this. And the feedback I've gotten has been incredible so far. I'm overwhelmed in the best way. And I can't wait to see others putting this into practice in their own agencies and for their client work. It's just really cool. Thank you.